Closers, how the Los Angeles Lakers are the NBA's best finishers. The Lakers sit at 21-3 with the best record in the NBA. Don't play again until Wednesday, so this week I'll be dropping a couple videos to take a look, maybe even a few videos to take a look at how they've been successful. A big part in their success, 6-0 in games decided by 6 or fewer points, 11-1 in games decided by single digits, tied for the most wins in single-digit games in the league, and by far the best winning percentage. A big testament to the coaching staff, a big testament to the two superstars and MVP candidates, LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Let's take a look again how the Lakers are closing out all those close games. Make sure you follow @ScoutWithBryan on Twitter for a lot more in-depth analysis. First of all, look at this game against Memphis. Down 5, 4 minutes left. These kind of 50-50 balls. Rajon Rondo takes a floater. Dwight Howard with a big-time tip. He's been playing phenomenal basketball for them. Down 3, 2 minutes left. Kyle Kuzma post-up. Look at this by Anthony Davis. The ability to just backpedal to the three-point line when really they have nothing going on this possession. And Kuzma doesn't have a huge advantage over Ja Morant that AD can back out and take that three on the move like that. That's a big-time shot from a big-time player. Tie game, under 2 minutes left. Now let's see the Lakers' defense. They rank top 5 in offense and defense, and for good reason. Anthony Davis in a drop coverage on the pick and roll. Look at this. We call this a peel-back switch in the NBA. Danny Green sees the back of Ja Morant's numbers, sees his jersey, so at this point he's got to peel off. Now he's taking Jaren Jackson Jr. Anthony Davis now, he has the ball. Look at this. Look at Danny Green fighting in the post. Look at AD having his hands vertical. Ball pressure. Turnover. Big play. Come down. 1:30 left. Tie ball game. One of their staple go-to down the stretch plays. LeBron and AD pick and roll. Offenses get pretty simple down the stretch. A lot of ISO, a lot of simple pick and rolls. Not bad when you have LeBron and AD as two guys can do it. Look at LeBron taking Jaren Jackson here with the Euro step. Inside hand finish on the left side of the glass. Game against New Orleans. They're up 5 this time with just over 5 minutes left. Look at this defense. KCP switching on to Drew Holiday. He needs a shout out. He was killed plenty by NBA Twitter all season. Look at him down in the stands. Swiping down at the ball. Forcing turnovers. We got a tie game. 2:30 left. A big staple always for LeBron in his career is to run high pick and roll with a small setting for him. Since LeBron has basically the size of a 4-5 man, a lot of times they don't want to ever switch these small guys like JJ Redick onto him. So LeBron takes advantage of that. JJ doesn't give much of a show or a hedge. LeBron strings it out, ends up going behind the back. Change direction on Drew Holiday, gets fouled, 2 free throws. Under 2 minutes left, Lakers down 1. Next time again, they still don't want to switch JJ. This time he gets out and shows more aggressively. LeBron splits it, finds KCP for the 3, misses it. But let's shout out now a different guy, Alex Caruso. Look at this. How can you impact the game? Look at his scrappiness. Again, this play initially was called Pelicans ball. They went and looked at it on replay. Ended up being off Drew Holiday. Huge play. Got the Lakers the ball back, which then, what do they do with it? Let's see. On the baseline out of bounds play, we're going to isolate LeBron James. Set a little decoy pick and roll with Caruso. Doesn't matter. LeBron isolating again. You need these guys, these finishers, these guys that just have the willpower. Ultimately, they're not going to be denied in the last couple minutes of a close game. LeBron misses the layup, gets the follow-up, though. Him and AD, again, two of the best closers in the game. These guys are just refusing to lose when it comes to games down the stretch. Here's a little Lakers set for you. We call this basically through-hold action. Caruso's going to hit ahead. He's going to cut through, that little through cut right there. This play usually ends up being, a lot of times, AD's down here, and this wing's going to cut through and set a little cross screen to time it up. So as soon as Caruso gets the ball back on the swing, it's going to be a cross screen. Instead, though, when LeBron's down there, the hold action is LeBron instead is going to snap back to the post. He's going to duck in hard right here, hit him. Deep post catch. Ingram comes initially. LeBron doesn't throw it right away. Ends up penetrating a little more, finding Kyle Kuzma, who's doing his job, hitting a corner 3 there. Up 2, 5 seconds left. End of game defense. Look at this play by Anthony Davis. This is one people will remember when it comes to Defensive Player of the Year voting. Great anticipation. Does a phenomenal job sniffing out the play. The play kind of didn't end up working. They have to throw it into Ingram. AD goes up like a free safety, gets the ball first, gets fouled. Big time. They had 2 close games with the Thunder. Down 1, 5 minutes left. Look at this. You got the two bigs, AD and Dwight, in the game. Dwight with the good challenge, AD with the good blockout. That's a big-time rebound against Steven Adams. And then AD, the flexibility that he can push himself. Look at Dwight with that seal. Hasn't been doing this really for the last few years. Even against smaller guys, the deep seal, misses the easy bunny, puts it back though. Like I said, playing big basketball with the Lakers. A lot of times in that big lineup gives them great flexibility to even play LeBron at basically the three defensively with a whole lot of bigs, whole lot of force on the court. Lakers thought that ball wasn't deflected, thought it was a double dribble by Chris Paul. Ref said it was deflected right here. All right, so you know what? You got to keep playing even though the whole bench is going nuts. Kyle Kuzma with a good contest. Tough bounce. Lakers don't get the rebound. All right, KCP now. We've got to get down in the stands once the ball's thrown to Adams in the post. Look at KCP. Switch onto this little action right here with Chris Paul. The guard-guard split. Look at KCP. Get a hand on the ball. Another deflection. Now Chris Paul's got to throw it up from beyond half court. Shot clock violation. Big-time defense down the stretch. Under 3, up 1. Again, you see that kind of small pick and roll. Matchup hunting. Let's get Gallinari on LeBron instead of Ferguson, who's a better defender. Now we're going to work this matchup. The ISO, LeBron does a great job getting to the rim. Again, misses the layup, but gets his own rebound. Adams crashes in, find the corner. 4-point play for Anthony Davis. Now we're up 5, 2:30 left. We've got to protect it with defense. Look at this by AD. This is why you're hearing him mentioned as a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. In this drop coverage, great job presenting himself to Chris Paul. Chris Paul finds the pocket pass, but then look at AD's recovery. Hand in there. He jabs at the ball there. Go take it from Steven Adams. Jump ball. Lakers end up winning. That's something of note, too. Jump balls to start the game don't mean a whole lot. I feel like teams don't really care whether they win or lose them a bunch. But the Lakers win a lot of these jump balls down the stretch in overtime, last few minutes of the game. That's a little thing that ends up being a big thing. Look at this as Gilgeous-Alexander has a relatively easy finish, but sees AD coming. Big-time rebound again. Tough with the ball. Up 3, 8 seconds left. End of game defense. Look at this. Smart scheme by the Lakers here. Switch all the action. Switch LeBron on top. Not let him come off to the three-point line. Same thing with KCP. They end up hitting the flash. Good job by Danny Green. Stay up. Keep him off the three-point line. Give up a 2 with just a few seconds left. You can live with that. Can't give up a 3. The other game against the Thunder. 2-point lead. 1 minute left. AD misses a 3. A lot of guys, though, a lot of superstars in this league would see this shot, maybe have their hands up, start celebrating. Look at LeBron. He's working down there. Big-time tip out. Ends up getting KCP a wide-open 3 on the offensive rebound to ice the game, put him up 5 with 55 seconds left. Against Sacramento, under 4 minutes left. Look at this. The Lakers will run the most simple offense in the league. We call this turn 4, turn 5. Basically a turnout right here, just a cut from the bottom, come off the post, feed the post, and then turnout drill. We're cutting right off the post. And sometimes AD, if he senses Buddy, he'll go under right here. Hand back, KCP, tough finish out of the post turnout drill. Run the same play here. Buddy this time does a good job forcing the middle cut, taking it away. Okay, now we'll go into two-man game with LeBron. They switch Bogdanovich onto AD. Let's throw it to him here. Help comes, double team comes. What do? Make the simple play, pass out, swing, swing. Another 3 for KCP. Simple basketball, effective basketball. Man, this was a big-time play right here. I'll tell you 2 things I see all the time on a baseline out-of-bounds play just like this. I see either this guy falling asleep right here and this cutter getting a layup right here, or this guy falling asleep and the inbounder throwing it directly to the corner right here and getting a corner 3. You know what LeBron's going to do? Neither of those things. He's going to be super alert and help off the corner and see that pass. It's being telegraphed, sniff it out like a cornerback, steal it, and then we're off to the races. Look at this. Put pressure on the defense, find the lob to AD, put him up 5, 2:40 left. All right, remember that viral clip last year of Kuzma pushing LeBron that people killed LeBron for? How about this one? KCP gets knocked off by Buddy, no foul call. LeBron's guarding Yogi. LeBron's on the ball right here, but he sees KCP go flying, so what do? Recover. Help your teammate out. Go get Buddy. Take him off the three-point line. KCP can recover to yours. Great team defense. Great sacrifice by LeBron. I think all of Sacramento right here was thinking LeBron's going to do one of those look at the ball, step back type threes. Instead, though, he knows he's got the size on Bogdanovich, just going to run a simple side pick and roll with AD. No switch. Simple, easy, effective finger roll to the basket. 1 minute left. Up 2. The Kings called one of their staple plays, a double drag for Buddy. Look at Anthony Davis. Up at the level, contest. He didn't even touch this ball. Buddy Hield just shot an air ball. But in large part because of, look at how much arc he had to shoot it with because of AD being up at the level and contesting. Now, up 2, again, end-of-game defense. Your alertness, end-of-game, your preparation. 5 seconds left, up 2. The Kings ran a really good inbounds play. Look at this. Harrison Barnes fakes the hand back to Bogey. Instead keeps it himself. Looks like he has a free reign for the layup, but maybe trips up a little bit, but anyway, Anthony Davis, look at that, coming over with verticality, getting the block, getting the rebound, and the game, seal it with a stop. Luke Walton can't find any answers in L.A. Luka Doncic this time on the drive. Nice rim protection by Dwight. LeBron surveying the floor, finding Danny Green. Tie game, just over 5 minutes left. This was a great one against Dallas. Again, down 2. What else do you have end of game? People tell you post-ups are dead, mid-range is dead. Having Anthony Davis go to work on that left block is a huge, huge asset for that team. Probably the best post scorer in the NBA right now, just giving guys the business. Not giving guys the business, Kristaps Porzingis. Look at AD's defense on him here. On the face-up, knock the ball away. Kristaps gets it back, knock it again, hands off, foul. Probably should have been an offensive foul right there. Doesn't get the call. Watch this, going to the ground. He ends up, I believe, getting a hand on this ball from Porzingis right here, from the ground, on his butt. Keeps playing, swipes at the ball. Porzingis loses it. LeBron grabs it. Now, look at this. Washed King, yeah. That guy worked pretty hard this offseason. Unbelievable shape, even at this age. Incredible. AD on the block again, down 1. We need a bucket. Okay, go to that running hook. Again, late game, doesn't matter, 2 or 3. Sometimes you just need a score. Not a great pass by LeBron here, but we're down 1. Need a high percentage shot, need a bucket. I don't care if it's a mid-range step back on the face-up. AD's a bucket on that left block. Up 1 now, just over a minute left. Look at this. Let's give Avery Bradley a little shout-out. Been out the last few games, but look at this. Great stance right here on Luka on the ball, fighting over the screen. And then it's usually called a rear view contest, meaning Avery Bradley's going to contest the shot from behind. Avery, though, does such a good job. He gets back in front of Luka, ends up forcing a contested shot right there. Great team rebound by LeBron here. Down 3, they end up being with 6 seconds left. Okay, we've seen the end-of-game defense plenty, but what do you do when you're down and you need a basket? You remember this play, the hammer. Phenomenal execution. LeBron with the baseline drive. Big's instinct always is to come over and come help. That's a mistake, though, because now Danny Green is freed up as Dwight screens his man to the corner. Shot fake, 3, tie it up, send it to overtime. Huge play, phenomenal execution. Like I talked about, those jump balls, pretty big. Start overtime, last few minutes of a game when possession's what really matters there. One of our first plays in overtime. Again, now LeBron and AD, you see this two-man game, simple drag. Defense isn't set up. The pocket pass, one of the best passers of all time. Phenomenal floor vision. Loves playing out of that pistol action. Again, I talked about Smalls sending screens for him. Here's Avery Bradley, gets the switch of Luka onto him. Look at LeBron just backing him down. Shot fake, foul me, and 1. Too big, too strong. And see the turn action again. A turnout, post AD. Few guys in the league are more unstoppable with the game on the line. Got really advanced footwork in the post. So many different moves. Here's the small screen again. Lakers up 4. Over a minute left. Let's match up hunt. Get Luka on LeBron. Luka giving LeBron so much space since he knows he can't really stay in front of him. Easy for the step back there. One more time. Up 7. See if we can really ice this. Luka, again, this time gets out in the show, trying not to switch. Look at LeBron sensing that, splitting the show, pushing the ball out in front, getting fouled. Phenomenal late-game execution. Big part of the reason why the Lakers are the best finishers in the NBA. Again, like I said, 6-0 in games decided by 6 or fewer points. Make sure you thumb up, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned, Scout with Bryan. A whole bunch of Lakers content this week and a whole bunch of content all around the league. All your best NBA stuff. Scout with Bryan, Twitter, Instagram, the podcast. Appreciate you guys watching. Talk soon.